Hello. Rejoice in the Lord, and then rejoice again. Don't worry. Pray about it. Send your formal requests to God with thanksgiving. And then think on godly things. Think on things that are good, that are pure, that are positive. Things that give you joy, give you awe. I was reading that scripture the other day and can't remember exactly where it's found, but I will put it in here. But I was thinking about it, and it made me think of a book that I never finished reading, Solve for Happy. And one of the things that Solve for Happy talked about is just what you put in your person, in your body, in your mind, your thoughts. And we got to start putting good things in there. We have to start off with rejoicing in the Lord. And that led me to say, how do I rejoice in the Lord? And then I thought about the don't worry part. How do you do that? How do you don't worry? So I have been trying to talk myself into not worrying. So when I'm talking to God, I'm like, I'm not going to worry. What we're not worrying about today. We're not worrying about this particular thing. And then I'll just talk to God about it. Talk about the thing. And what I have found when I start talking to God, it's so interesting. A lot of things come up. I find myself having a hard time talking to God. And I think that's because I find myself having a hard time talking to people. I've been around different people who have said, you have to say it this way, or you have to say it that way. And there have been times where I've felt, like the way that I speak does not get across what I actually am trying to say. And so when I go to God, I don't know exactly how to be and how to just be, because I find myself trying to filter and trying to say it right, because that's what I have to do with people. And so I have had a conversation with God, just trying to say, God, you know my heart. You know what I mean? And I would love for this to be a space where I can just talk to you and I don't have to mute or silence certain things or try to make it sound perfect. And that is something that I'm going to work on. I'm still working on it, but I do feel that if any relationship you can completely be yourself, it should be with God. You should not have to feel the need to mute or to fix or to formalize or to be perfect. You can come to him as you are. So in your prayer and in your petition section, or your prayer and your petition time that you have with God, just speak. And you and God will work out the rest. And then give thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Thankful for being outside in the sun. Thankful to be breathing air. Thankful to be able to hear the birds and that train that's passing. Have a moment of thanksgiving for whatever. And then think on godly things. This is something I have said yes to. I'm saying yes to intentionally going through this process. I have titled it my RDPT. I just took the yeah. I don't particularly like it, but this is my RDPT. My rejoice, don't worry, prayer and petition, thanksgiving, and think on godly things. My RDPT time. And my yes is just basically to go through those things at different points in my day, morning and night, and just throughout the day as things happen, as worries, I start to feel worries come upon me, just at different moments, I'm going to start putting into practice that particular structure. Just to see what it does. To see the impact on my life. To see the impact on my mind. To see how situations in life that are weighing down on me. I mean, life has just been lifing, right? And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, God, I'm done. I'm done trying to do it my way. This is not working. And I don't know this verse is either, but take my yoke upon you and learn from me. That particular scripture came to me because, man, the burdens that I have, the weight that I have, it is crushing. It is so crushing. And I'm saying, God, I feel like this is not it. I don't feel like life is supposed to be like this. Life is not supposed to feel like this. And I'm starting to feel like God is just saying, Leah, hey, I need you to be intentional about this. Put all that down, baby girl. Put it down. And come talk to me. Come learn from me. Come spend time with me. I am outside. And I don't like bugs. I do like the outside. But if I could just have like a bubble around me to like keep the flies and the ants. And I'm sitting in the grass, right? Y'all, I am doing things that I'm trying to get into more, I don't even know what to call it, but more present, more I'm trying to feel God's presence, right? And so I am sitting here in the grass, looking at ants, having a few ants crawl on me, but trying to be at peace here. So bear with me as I swat and as I have a few yelps here and there because I'm in the outside. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm saying yes to being more intentional with the time that I spend with God and the time that I spend on rejoicing and singing his praises and giving my worries or my burdens to him. So as I do that, I will continue to keep you posted. I'll let you know what I'm learning. Any changes that I see, I will definitely let you know. And I invite you to do the same. Be more intentional. Be more intentional with your time with him, with God. And let's keep saying yes. Let's keep saying yes. See you guys later.